Another day, another dollar in this beautiful world we call truck driving. And I know truck drivers, I know it is hard out there. I know it's hard out there. Inside and outside of trucking. I don't know which one is worse. Now, over the weekend, I told y'all Friday I was going to go hang out over the weekend. I went to go hang out over the weekend. I just wanted to see, I wanted to see what's going on out here, outside of trucking. So I'm hanging out with people that ain't got no CDL, and woo-wee. It ain't looking too good, fellas. It's not looking too good. A lot of people, they take my phone number and, they try to figure out what I do for work, and, I'm starting to kind of figure out how these people know if I got money or if I don't got money. And I think, honestly, what I think it is, because I haven't been outside of, how can I put it? I haven't hung out with any male friends that don't have a CDL, that's just got a regular job, and just, hung out with them out, just out there in the world. I'm thinking, when I let certain, women come by around me, and let's say I'm able to, we go get something to eat or something, and, with me, there's no budget. So, get the menu, you just order whatever, get the drinks, and I just pay the bill. I'm thinking the type of guys or just males that they hang out with that ain't got no CDL, I'm thinking it's a budget going on. I'm thinking that they be like, hey, I got $20 maybe, and hey, I ain't got that $10 for that tequila. I ain't got no $20 for no crab legs or something. I don't know what's going on, but I'm thinking the fact that when I pay for the food and like it's nothing, hey, this dude must got some money. He must got some money. Cause everybody else I hang out with, they can't pay no $55, no $78 or nothing like that. This dude just, they ain't even showing the bill. He just handed them the card and they just left. Wait a minute, you ain't even open the bill and see what the receipt say. I'm not worried about their receipt. What the receipt say? I don't know what the receipt say. Just go pay for it and come back with my card so I can get the hell on. You know what I'm talking about? But I hang out with a bunch of different people now. And that's honestly how I'm thinking they judging me, because I do not tell these people how much I make. Don't nobody know how much I make. But I like to ask, so sometimes I ask, first of all, I don't, now they think I make a little bit more now, because I got some people sending a bunch of clothes and hats and stuff now, so I only did this for one person though, my main man, S125, I only, S120, just for you. Well, this outfit is for the ladies though, but I'm saying, I went in there and, I'm telling, they sending it. I got to look good just for you. See, I'm looking good. I mean, who else would I be doing it for? I was cool with the Walmart clothes. But they said, Andrew, the Walmart clothes, it's not good enough. You got to look good now. I said, oh, okay, well, my bad. Let me go press a button in here on the laptop and get a whole bunch of stuff shipped over. So I guess now it look like I made 6 figures maybe. I don't know. Because ain't nothing changed as far as the income. Ain't nothing changed. The same money I'll make it with the Walmart clothes, I'm making with these clothes. Nothing changed. Still drive a truck. I still own the truck. I was owning the truck with the Walmart clothes on. Stock market gonna do what it's gonna do. No, I didn't win no lottery. I don't play the lottery, but I don't know, man. So, these women, like I said, they don't lose my phone number. Every once in a while, they hit me up. They tell me what they going do. So I was talking to one of them last night. She talking about, we had a long conversation, but I only showed y'all a small amount of the screenshot. So I asked her, I said, you can't find no good men here in Nashville, Tennessee. I mean, a lot of people got jobs around here. A lot of people are employed. It's a college town. You got Fisk University, TSU, MTSU, Ball State, Nashville State. You got a lot of Vanderbilt University. It's a big college town. Austin Peay. We got a lot of colleges, a lot of people that is in a whole lot of debt with college. Ooh, Jesus, I ain't even think, boy, they in a whole lot of debt around here, especially if you going to Vanderbilt. Ooh, you gonna be broke. Ooh, you gonna be broke. You may be broke for life. And then it ain't like when I went to college with them student loans sitting at 3% interest. Boy, I checked the financial aid in there on Nashville State Community College. Do y'all know student loans at 6%? Dang, I didn't even know that. I said they didn't double. So you got a lot of people out here, a whole lot of hurting going on out here, a lot of hurting. So I'm talking to her. She said, yeah, you know, it's a lot of good men. She one of them supermodels. Y'all know it. All the women hang around me, they be the supermodel type. So I know she talking about 5,000 people at once. So you know, I'm like, you can't find no good brothers. Yeah, I can find good brothers around here, but Andrew, the thing is, Andrew, you know, you, they're not you, Andrew. You know, you're him. I mean, you are him. I mean, you're him. They're not him, Andrew. I mean, Andrew, they got good jobs, you know. They got good jobs, you know. $500 a week, maybe $200, $300 a week, but that ain't Andrew. They can't, Andrew. They not you. So I said, well, wait a minute. How much do you think I make? She said $8,000 a month. I said, good God Almighty, who told her that? Who told her that? Where did you? Do I got a sign on me that just says I make $8,000 a month? Do I got any videos that say I make $8,000 a month? Is it something on my social media that says I make $8,000 a month? Where did she come up with $8,000 a month from? Cause all y'all watching me, y'all know I don't make no money. You know, you know, y'all said YouTube pay me $2,000 a month, so that's just $2,000. She all the way at $8,000. 2008, that's a big gap. I'm like, where'd she get 8 from? I had to look at myself. I said, man, do I got some Louis Vuitton on, some Gucci, some Prada, some Fendi? I ain't got no gold chain on. I ain't got no watch. I'm trying to figure out where this $8,000 then came from. I had the car's a V6. That ain't no scat, no Hemi, no. You know, all that upper level 100,000. Nah, that's a V6. That car right there about $11,000. That's it. Ain't no RT now. These shoes right here, I got these shoes up out of Foot Locker. They ain't no Nike, they ain't no Michael Jordans, no none of that LeBron James. I ain't got no $300 LeBron James on, none of that. Jordan 12s, no retros. These ain't no retros. These are some regular old shoes that I didn't know paid for $100 too much. I'm confused now. I'm like, $8,000. Okay, so you don't know nobody else around here that make that kind of. Andrew, stop playing. Stop playing, Andrew. Stop playing. Ain't nobody around here at all. At all. Nobody I met around here make it anywhere close to that. Not close. Not even half. I said, whoa. Man. That's crazy. Because I don't know. I don't know. You know, y'all know I ain't got no male friends around here, so all I talk to is females around here. You know, because everybody that I grew up with, you know, they went to college and disappeared. You know, so or better yet, actually my neighbor, I told y'all he lived on the street, strung out on that Fetty Walk. So he's still around, but you know, he makes $0, so he don't really count, but I don't know, man. It's not looking too good. So, you know, she ain't the first person that said something like that, though. That's probably like the 7-1 that think I make a whole lot of money, but I don't know. But she's struggling to pay her rent, $600. I don't know where on earth in Nashville, Tennessee, she done found $600 a month rent. I have no idea, because I don't know where these people live at, and I don't care to know. Wherever she live, pay $600. That don't sound like a good neighborhood to me. There ain't no neighborhood I need to be showing up in. $600 rent. Where's that at? In Nashville, Tennessee? Where? What apartment is that? I don't know of any apartment you can pay $600. Because I didn't want to offend her. I didn't want to ask her. Because I was thinking, I was like, is that subsidized by the government or something? Like, where you find $600 at? Where is that at? I had to look on Zillow. I don't even see it on Zillow. I'm like, man, 600. That must be subsidized. I'm thinking 1,200. Maybe the government pay half, but she ain't got no kids and stuff like that. So I don't think, I don't. Keep in mind, this is the CNA girl. See, being a CNA is tough. Anyways, let me move on. What's the topic? Mr. Charlie. Ooh, Mr. Charlie, Mr. Charlie, Mr. Charlie. I got to love Mr. Charlie. Here's the headline. Mr. Charlie. Over at UPS, it seems that a lot of you guys did not take the buyout. I understand, truck drivers. You didn't take the buyout over at the UPS. The deadline was July 31st. Okay, here's the headline. UPS extends buyout offer deadline after low driver interest. A lot of drivers, you're not interested in Mr. Charlie buyout. I see. Union workers given until mid-August, 2 weeks. You got 2 weeks. Matter of fact, it's August the 11th. Shoot, do you got 2 weeks from now or 2 weeks from August 1st? Oh, got you covered. Yeah, this article came out late. They giving you until August 14th to take the buyout. They gave you a 2-week extension at UPS. UPS, look, Mr. Charlie came to work. He said, okay, how many people took the buyout? Man, Mr. Charlie, almost nobody. Nope, nobody want the buyout. They don't want the big, beautiful package. Said, Mr. Charlie, we had some people take it, but just not enough. Oh, he didn't have enough. Okay. Tell you what, this is what we're gonna do. They think we're not serious enough, so what we're gonna do is bring them back to the table, tell them we're gonna extend this 2 weeks. We're gonna extend it 2 weeks. Okay? We understand it, they thought, maybe we should wait, shouldn't take it, come together as a group, Teamsters, union. Tell you what, give them 2 weeks to think about it. Maybe they need a little bit more time to think. We'll give them to August 14th. After August 14th, they ain't gonna be look. When August 14th pass, that's it. They ain't gonna be can I take the buyout later? Nah. We're gonna give them 2 more weeks to think about it. After that, that's it. So that's what Mr. Charlie doing. You got the drivers, you got the August 14th. Now, if y'all ain't never worked at UPS and FedEx and Amazon, I'm gonna tell you what's going on for all y'all that want to work for Mr. Charlie for the next 30 years. Nothing wrong with that. I can guarantee you, working right now at one of these facilities where these buyouts are going on, every day you show up, every second you spend at UPS, you hate your job. You hate being there, you hate your job, and you most definitely know they are getting 110% out of you minute by minute. You ain't letting no packages slip by. You up to 400-500 packages an hour on the scanner. You sweating bullets. They don't got no AC. You following all the rules, all the direction. Yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Whatever you need, boss. I work extra hours. I stay over. I clock out and continue working. You doing all that nonsense. Ain't nobody late for work. Not one worker. Not one worker is late for work. They are probably 1 hour to 30 minutes early. So you got to ask yourself, do you want to be in this situation? Is that the situation, the work environment you want to work in? You're supposed to be making 6 figures. Supposed to be an easy cruise, 30 years to retirement. 30 years. They just made the contract 2 years ago. They still, you still got, if you in your 20s, you in your 30s, they signed that contract 2 years ago, you still got all the way, you got to make this last till you 60. You only 2 years in and it's already turned miserable. So just keep that in mind. Just keep that in, because they looking to fire any and everybody for anything. You drop a pen, you're fired. You 1 minute late to work. You go over to that clock in counter, 12, what time they clock in? 11:01 p.m. Swipe, fired. That's what the machine gonna say. It's gonna light up red, fired. 1 minute late, you're fired. Gotta let you go. We can't tolerate drivers being late. We just can't tolerate that. You crash a truck, you might as well just walk home. Just walk home. You hit any type of poles, drop a trailer, accidentally bag into all that stuff, just walk home. Just forget about it. Okay? Let's see, let's continue. Oh, here's the best. This is how you know it's getting tough over at UPS. The person that told the news station about this buyout, it says the person is not authorized to speak with the media and is not being identified to avoid any employer repercussions. Do you want to work in that environment? See. Y'all know how y'all seen the UPS drivers. You remember they was telling you all about the buyout and they wasn't gonna take the buyout, and you saw them over on Anton Daniels' channel and they was all on TikTok. I guarantee you, ain't no more TikTok videos. Ain't no more Anton Daniels and giving interviews talking about this buyout. Guys, you make another TikTok, don't even show up to work. That's it. Don't show up to work. Mr. Charlie got 110% full control over your life. And you know, if you get fired, house going in foreclosure, the tow goat, he on the way to get you. Your car, 30 days, he on the way. He gonna be there on the 31st day, guaranteed, ready to hook and book. He ain't playing no games. And according to these women out here, you lose that UPS job, you ain't no good no more. Yeah, you ain't no good. I mean, you just, they ain't hitting you up like they hitting me. They ain't no good. He ain't no good. What you got out the UPS, huh? FedEx? Shit, you ain't got that. They ain't paying that. They ain't paying nowhere near UPS. They ain't paying that, no. What, you gonna go back to school? Wait, man. I don't know what you're gonna do. I don't know what you're gonna do. I don't know, but that's for y'all to figure it out. You know, this is what happens when we put all our heart and soul into Mr. Charlie. And all this, it was cool back in the early 1990s, the early 2000s, but here in 2025, look, guys, the days of the past is over with. Ain't no more pensions, ain't no more trying to give Mr. Charlie 30 years. Guys, it's over with. Got to come up with something new mindset. Now, if you want retirement, you don't need Mr. Charlie 401k. Now you just go open up your own RA, open your own brokerage account, fund it on your own, because that's all the 401k is anyway. They taking your money out your check and funding an account for you. Do I gotta give you an example? You make $100,000 at any job. They give you 5% on your 401k. 5% of what you put in, they match you. They match your contribution 5%. Okay, so if you make $100,000, you have to put in $5,000 out of your own pocket. Now, you don't need a 401k to do this. You can just make $100K. You can take $5,000 and go put it in any brokerage account over at Vanguard, Fidelity, Charles Schwab, Robinhood, Webull, you name it. You can do it on your own right now without the 401k. You can go invest in the VOO, VGT, FTC, SPLG, whatever, S&P 500 fund you want to invest in. On your own, you can put your own $5,000 in. But Mr. Charlie said, well, you know what? Because we don't offer pensions no more, we'll give you $5,000, we'll match you dollar for dollar. That's if you at a company that even do dollar for dollar, because not all of them do dollar for dollar. But let's just say you at one that does. You put in 5, Mr. Charlie give you 5%. Keep in mind, you gotta make $100,000 for that 5% to be 5,000. A lot of y'all ain't even making $100K. That's what's going on. That's the incentive. That's the incentive. Now, we used to think in order to get health insurance, dental, vision, life insurance, disability, we had to go to Mr. Charlie. Nowadays, you want some life insurance, you just go over Progressive, Progressive Life, get a quote, and start paying for it, like I'm doing, $24 a month. You want dental? Go over to, whatever dental service you want, Sienna, you can go through the marketplace that's coming up November 1st. Whatever you want, just pay for it. You want disability, short-term, long-term, just go pay for it. It's cheap, on your own. Wait a minute, Andrew, I didn't know you could do that. Well, the thing is, you've been that could do that. We just didn't know any better. That's what you got ChatGPT for. Do I need to watch this? See, that's why we got ChatGPT. We got Grok too, but I like ChatGPT. See. Let me see what it say. Hello? Hello? I don't know when it's gonna say something. Hello?
Hey there. How's it going? Anything I can help you with today?
Yeah, I used to get life insurance through my employer, but I got fired. Is there a way I can get life insurance on my own without having to have a job?
Absolutely. You can definitely get life insurance on your own. There are plenty of individual policies available that don't require employment. You just need to choose between term life insurance or whole life insurance, depending on what fits your needs best. If you want, I can give you some tips on how to get started.
What if I want to get long-term and short-term disability, but not through an employer because I got fired?
You can definitely get individual disability insurance as well. Both short-term and long-term disability policies are available through private insurers and don't require you to be employed. The premiums might be a bit higher than employer-sponsored plans, but it's definitely doable. Let me know if you want more details on that.
I used to have a 401k when I was working at my employer, but now I'm self-employed. How can I get a 401k being self-employed?
As a self-employed individual, you have a few great options for retirement accounts. One of the best choices is a solo 401k, which is designed specifically for self-employed folks with no employees. It allows you to contribute as both the employer and the employee, which can significantly increase your contribution limits. Another option is a SEP IRA, which is also great for self-employed people. If you'd like, I can help you figure out which one fits you best.
Welcome to 2025, where you are finding out that you no longer need Mr. Charlie. Now, when you go to Mr. Charlie, you treat them like, like they, just a regular person now. Now, it's, if Mr. Charlie fire you, who cares? Yeah, you're not really losing nothing, because the income Mr. Charlie is paying you, everybody else pay the same thing. You lose that job, you just go over there. Just, where's Mr. Charlie brother at? Where's his sister? Just somebody hire you paying the same thing. Okay, well, Andrew, you can't get the benefits no more. No, I can get the benefits. I get them on my own. See, when I get the benefits on my own, who cares if they fire me? I ain't got to worry about nothing, because now I got them. Now I'm in control. Andrew, you may lose your 401k. No, I'm not gonna lose my 401k because I'm in control. I can access my 401k. Matter of fact, I'm seeing that Tesla that went up to 346. I think I'll stay in that one. Palantir 185. Okay. Because if any of them underperforming, now that's solo stock. But in your case, you'll be in ETFs. But you got an ETF that's underperforming, which all of them should be performing the same, about 20% a year, especially if you're in technology. But y'all get the idea. I like to be in full control. Okay, but even if you don't want to be in full control, as long as when you go to work these jobs, you understand that at any day, any time, you could be fired. Now you can start planning a little different. Okay, I understand, Andrew, I'm not going to be at this job for the next 30 years. Any day I could get fired, so let me just start funding my own RA, my own 401k. Now, if you ain't got to be self-employed to get in the RA, you can go open that today at any brokerage. I use Robinhood and Vanguard, but y'all can use whatever because they all offer the same thing. Okay? They all offer the same thing. So I don't know what you're waiting for. I don't know what you're waiting for. And it's free to open. Free. So I don't know what you're waiting for. And we got that out the way. What was this video originally about? 'Cause I have no idea. We done talked about the women, how hard it is for UPS drivers right now, how you can get all this crap on your own. And I done dragged y'all, what, 30 minutes in? Is it 2 o'clock? Boy, it's 2:07. I got to get up out of here and head downtown. Okay, well, let me end this video. Let me upload this. And one more thing. I saw a news alert come through about the new Cummins engines. I don't know if those engines are for semi-trucks or if they for, like, box trucks. But I got a notification that the new Cummins engines that they was about to come out with, they got a pause on it. They got a pause on production. Cummins says the reason why they pause in production is because of what the EPA is saying about getting rid of emissions. Cummins do not want to mass produce this new engine they got, because if EPA come back with these emissions and get rid of this crap, Cummins know they don't need to sell that new engine they're coming out with. So they delayed it until the end, I think it's the end of 2026, just to get an EPA time to see what's going on. I'm gonna let you know right now, if they come out and they drop this emissions, Cummins already know, hey, scrap that, whatever they came up with, scrap all that. It's time to make engines with no emissions on there. It's gonna be a whole lot of money again. And I can't wait, man. I can't wait, because I'm gonna let you know now, if they, you know, they say, hey, look, no more emissions, California, no more emissions, you best believe all of us over here in Tennessee, we're gonna be coming all through California, all through the mountains with them 12.7s and them 14 liters. Now I know they told you if you got a 12.7 or a 14 liter, you can't cross state lines, bad fuel mileage, can't go into the mountains. I know that's what they told you. I'm just telling you what's gonna happen if EPA in California get rid of all this crap. We're gonna be trucking all through that crap, and we ain't gonna care nothing about where these guys that's just spending, you know, $500,000 on equipment talking about, okay? We ain't gonna care nothing about what they talking about, nothing. We're gonna truck right along, and we ain't gonna, they ain't gonna be talking. They gonna disappear like they always do. They gonna disappear, you ain't even gonna see them, you ain't gonna hear about them, nothing. You gonna be like, dang, man, when did a driver telling me that my truck couldn't do this as I'm going down the road, making all kinds of money, keeping it all in my pocket? Man, I wonder what happened to that driver. Disappeared, crickets. That's what happened to him. Anyways, I'm finna get up out of here.